Chin up like tomorrow's a new year.
While I often feel as if the seasons, along with the weather, inspire much to most of my endeavors as far as our home is concerned, as of late, I'm convinced the tables have completely flipped. One day, the sun is as warm as the day is long, and the next thing you know, the following morning, the tinkering sound of sleet tapping on the outside of your window panes becomes your alarm clock's replacement. While I'd easily choose a sky blanketed with the clouds over one filled with the sun's rays, there's just something to be said about the newness and wonder that a new season brings with it. Friends, I hope you're doing very well. As always, I am so grateful to have you join us once again this week. So we are going to pick up pretty much where we left off in last week's video. If you missed it, I will link that in the description box. But basically, we took a pillowcase and we were going to turn it into some sort of curtain for one of our glass armoire cabinets. And I ended up making one of the pieces with y'all in the video, and basically in the last few days I mimicked what I did and duplicated the original one. Now, last week I did talk about making the crochet portion longer, and last night I spent a couple hours trying to create some kind of pattern that I felt kind of melded with the one that I already had completed. I haven't done that just yet, so it is going to look a bit short in the cabinet. I still think it'll look fine, but in the future, I'll definitely remedy this. So let's talk about how we're going to hang. So Blake and I went to the hardware store. Had a piece in my head of what I was wanting to find. We were sent on a wild goose chase based on my description. Maybe that was my fault, I'm not quite sure. And then I thought, Let's try the plumbing section, and I ended up finding exactly what I was looking for. So my idea is that we were going to use a dowel, and this is a 1/2 inch dowel. The dowel is what's going to, of course, hang the curtain. We made a little tab. It will slip on there. And then on the sides of it, it will be hung with a galvanized tube strap. All right? Yeah, tube strap. Now, I've kind of been dreading this part because this is what appears to be the original wavy glass on it, and I would be so upset if I ended up breaking it. So I'm really hoping the vibration of the screw entering into the wood doesn't crack it, but fingers crossed. I guess I could kind of show you what it will look like. Not pretty at all, but it's something that won't be seen, of course. It's not quite long enough. I may have forgot to measure the curtain before giving Blake the dimensions to cut the dowel. So I guess it's back to the store we go for another dowel. Well, 'tis another morning. So yesterday evening, I had concluded that I had reached my final straw as far as being able to walk past an unfinished cabinet curtain. That said, after putting the kiddos to bed, I was absolutely determined to create some sort of pattern that would suffice as far as completing them goes. Here is what it looks like thus far. It's definitely not my favorite creation, but considering it'll be behind a glass, I think it will work out just fine. I really did have high hopes to complete at least one panel last night, but after I started thinking about it, I became kind of terrified that I wouldn't be able to repeat what I had just done on the next panel. So I decided I would stop at the point where we're at and then kind of get the other piece, work my way up into the point that we're at there, and hopefully get them both finished.
Getting started.
Ever since Blake got me the sourdough baking class for one of my Valentine's gifts, I've managed to make it at least about 2 or 3 times a week. With every passing batch, I'm learning to trust both myself and the ingredients. I've discovered that ensuring that your dough knows its maker is boss is vital to the outcome of the process. And once the roles and the relationship have been established, your future bread, knowing good and well its designated lot in life, trusting its capabilities is key. Or maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know, maybe there's a metaphor in there somewhere, and one day I'll discover its application. Either way, batch by batch, I'll continue to make one stretch and fold after the next, all while crossing my fingers that you don't get terribly sick of either seeing me make it or tired of talking about it.
say nothing at all. Just walk on by. Don't give me your love. Why won't you say nothing at all? Just walk on by. Don't give me your love. I'm tired. God knows I'm tired. I want you just to look at me when you walk on by. Don't give me your love. Why won't you just look at me when you
It will be hung with
don't give me your love.
wood.
God knows I'm tired.
Uh-oh. It's okay, babe.
Okay, cool.